Welcome on in everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 27 of our legendary Yuan Bo Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode on in here, we are going to be beginning Operation Deep Clean and trying our best to deal with the Poxmakers of Nurgle and the vampire threat. It is over in the Haunted Forest, or the Spidery Forest. There's a forest over there that's covered in Hot Topic gear, and we need to purge that with fire as well. We're here at the Shattered Stone Bay with an army that I think we have probably bit off a little bit more than we could chew, but as soon as we had moved him into this territory, it was kind of too late, so we're going to do what we can to bring down Vagorian Gulruskrug, who thankfully has none of the new units, but he does have Uncle Frunkle, the Great Unclean One, who, again, thankfully doesn't have any missile resistance, but is going to be a huge threat with a ton of health. As soon as he closes the gap, it's going to be a bad time for everyone. We've got lots of threats, and hopefully we have the gunpowder to deal with it. We shall soon see. We get ourselves a lovely choke point over here we can use. We can maybe set the cannons up so they can fire in the whole time while everyone else sits behind. We'll see if we can make do. Let it begin. Alright, so Lizardman settlement here. Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones that is way better for whoever sets up on this side of the map, so we'll go ahead and pop our cannons all the way in the back here. They will have a little bit of tree line to hide in on the way up, but if they put their entire army in the trees, we can then just melt them with our metal wizard, who we'll kind of keep over here. We'll go ahead and have rain guns deploying as well there. I think we want our guns well away from the rest of our guys, which is going to hurt their harmony a little bit, but we can kind of keep cavalry placed intermittently to help out with that. So now they have that maximum reload skill. And maybe not the maximum, because we have no harmony boosters in this army, but if we did, I think harmony boosters are... Do you boost it up there, my friend? Let's find out. He does indeed, so it's reload skill up to 18. We might as well just kind of hang out above the army for a moment, let him buff up the cannons. We'll have our Celestial Lion off on the side waiting for the Rotflies to come on in. The ultimate anti-Rotfly unit. We'll go Jade Warriors with shields up front. Which is a extremely unenviable task there. We'll do more Jade Warriors behind them. Rain guns, that means we probably want them. They can't fire all the way. We'll kind of drag them up the hill a bit. Cannons over here. Rest of the army on this side. We'll have the Jade Warriors. A little bit more bunched up so all of them aren't fighting at the same time, because Chosen are going to rip right through them. Oh ho. Set the Gate Master up there. Halberdiers on either side. As long as we're far enough back, we're not getting hit by the Soul Grinder right off the bat. Cavalry in the woods there. Looks like everyone has their harmony except for just you, so we'll pull them on back. We do have to keep our own Jade Warriors far enough up that the enemy doesn't just try to push through immediately, which they're going to do regardless.
Praise the dragons.
The changes to the battle AI make them very aggressive towards getting into your missile troops, which is very smart, but man, can sometimes it be frustrating. Alright, everyone in position. Can't quite hit them with the cannons yet, so they're going to kind of stay back. We might need to move our Alchemist in. She is on a horse. We can move her in to harass with some battle spells. Sounds good to me. Get everyone in their units. Guard mode. And then all of my flyers. And just speedy boys in general. Alright, what say you, Nurgle? I know they are going to get aggressive. Fair enough. And they have a huge force here. That means you all need to advance. Try to stop them from getting through the woods. Or incentivize them to not go through the woods. Start launching some artillery shells. If we can dodge those, we can waste a lot of ammo for them. Again, his Golden can't quite reach. Searing Doom can, though. Yeah, he's very good at dodging spells, but maybe we can clip a little bit of the Festering Stooges. The Exalted Plague Bearers there. Run, 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 run. Let those cannons sing. Well, they seem to be missing aggressively.
Seeking elements.
Come on in, Demon Lion. Get back in with the crane guns can help.
Setting out.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop the leadership, and that should get rid of them completely.
Shaper of steel.
Alright, that's a unit sent forward
Where I live.
to their doom. Where's your other flyers, fools?
Acolyte of
See if
secret.
we can't draw these chariots in.
The iron path.
Can't quite reach.
Master metallurgist.
Celestial Lion. Oh, here comes the blade grinder.
Grand cannon.
Let's fire on the soul grinder where we can. It's advancing to blast at my gate master, so move him forward.
Fire and elixirs are ready.
Come on, cannons. We need you to do some serious damage quickly. Otherwise, he's going to harass my front line, and there's nothing I can really do about it.
Sorcerer of secrets.
Alright, perfect. Those are really good cannonball hits, but we need more than that. Rancid Visitation's going down on our Celestial line. I prefer it to be on them than anyone else. Then blast the plague drones. Kind of circle back around to engage them in the air. Cannons. Your target is the Soul Grinder. Never forget it. Go ahead and give these crossbows better aim. Actually, we'll give it to the crane guns. Cavalry, come out and deal with these toads for me.
Cavalry! Wind and fire!
Lion's not necessarily winning that fight, so go ahead and pull them away. Well done, cavalry. Chase them off very aggressively. Cannons are ignoring my orders. I want them to shoot the Soul Grinder. Everyone else can deal with the flies, that's just fine. Perfect. So now, Lion, you go. Let's get into a duel with the Soul Grinder. Start firing on the Lord. That's a Spirit Leech. Well, they've got plenty of single entities. Rancid Visitations and Spirit Leech at the same time. Impressive aggression.
Defend the realm!
Go ahead and drop that leadership and pull away. Here they come.
Wind and fire!
Warhounds in first. Go ahead and make sure our cavalry are nearby, ready to engage if they try to cut through the lines.
Guided by ancestors!
Now they're done.
March in ordered ranks!
Some really good plague spells there. Move the Jade Warriors up a bit.
Ordered ranks!
You just kind of fall back. Let's go ahead and throw in some overcast cannons in the woods here. Where's my lion? Get him in the air again. Gate Master, you keep moving. Are these chosen? If they are, let's go ahead and circle round. No, we're not going to hit them. Circle round. Keep falling back. And you can try to throw down with the Forsaken in just a moment. Lit them up. Alright, they hit our front line as well, but the crane gun should still be crackling.
Jade Lancers!
Lances get ready to rush in. They've got lots of warriors here. Lions getting torn up by the plague bearers, trying to bring them through. Alright, enemy lords down. Crane guns, where you going? Start blasting these Forsaken. You two, oh, we've not been utilizing our inspired defense.
Strength of our ancestors. I am ascendant.
Give the inspired defense out quickly because we are losing that front line.
Jade Lancers!
Lances move in to crush
Celestial fury!
you that are already engaged.
By celestial decree!
Rain guns, you need to kind of fall back.
Setting forth.
Just have him start moving into the enemy lines, but I think we might be able to chase off a lot of them just with leadership debuffs. Hit these chosen aggressively.
Celestial fury.
Oh, those chosen made it through. Cavalry out. Where about the cavalry at? Pull them out and then around. You guys fighting Festering Stooges is never going to go your way, so try to pull away. Alright, they decided to rotate back in. I'm just going to have you fly over top and drop leadership where we can. So let's go ahead and hit these units.
line sharper.
Because the lion's gonna land and it's gonna immediately get taken out.
Cavalry!
Have smashed back into these exalted plague bears. No matter how rough that is.
Cannons bows. March in ordered ranks.
These plague bears are shutting down our crossbows.
With infinite pride.
Not been utilizing spells nearly enough here. Missed cast, which is not great, but there's not a lot we can do about it. We just need the damage. I think we may have them on army losses and just losing their leader.
There must be order.
Fantastic. At least no one advanced.
Conquered. A destination set.
And that's the Stooges.
The dragons chose
Nurgle
me.
bested. Not without some serious casualties, though. Front line, you will be honored. Gotta love the Grand Cathay cannons. Alright, and that was a fantastic battle. Operation Deep Clean going brilliantly. Even gained a potion of healing out of it. Where there is death, there is also life.
Season.
We will take the Shattered Stone Bay, reclaiming it for Cathay. And now we just have to deal with the Dragon Isles, which are all perfectly suitable for our Cathayan lads to set up shop. We even get the Sea Dragon's Teeth. 4 control, 800 income, 60 growth, and 60 gemstones produced. Sounds glorious to me.
Lord Magistrate.
Well, that battle went even better than I expected.
Emperor calls upon
We can go ahead and set up and give you just an additional unit of spears for the time being.
I govern in the Emperor's name.
Let's snag the skirmishing stratagem for even more speed. Let's also grab... Promoted on merit sounds actually really great. 25% less upkeep for our 2 heroes here. As well as just an additional 5 attack and defense. Then we'll go for specialist drills. Giving us the Beast Wardens. For additional bonus versus large. I don't really like the War Banner all that much, but a City Administrator gives us more growth. Silk Weaver stops us from taking attrition while we are in Nurgly lands, but does that really matter that much? I don't think either of these do. Let's go for a Banner of the Eternal Flame to keep them from healing. And then maybe a Fuhong Monk to drop Corruption. Dropping Corruption is one of the best ways to wound Nurgle. Also really like the Banner of Swiftness. So instead of Eternal Flame, let's go Swiftness. And then also a Fuhong Monk.
A worthy addition to
There we
my
go.
arsenal.
It's still
Cathay
increasing, but
Target.
as we start claiming these settlements, it will reverse rather quickly. Especially if Emmerich decides to come on over and help.
The Lord Magistrate stands
Okay,
ready.
so we do have our Deepwood Scouts now. I'm pretty confident that's all we really need here. So Peng, you come on out.
Guided by my ancestors. Catch up.
Not reminded of
on the
Mulan at all.
waves.
And then... Yeah, 24,000 gold is so much. On you port up to tier 5. Hell, not anymore, I guess. Shang Wu up to a Celestial Observatory for more research rate? Maybe. Huge maybe. Now let's go Beichai, Salt, and Riverport. There is no threat of invasion from over here, and how are we looking for Yin and Yang? Let's just go ahead and grab a bit more growth, but in the Yang department. See, the shooting gun is all we can really upgrade, and this is completely in harmony, so I'm not going to worry about changing that up. Yao Ying's got a few more turns. I really would like to give her some artillery from other factions. We can't get the grape shot cannons from the dwarfs or the Empire, which is very sad. The difference between the Dawi, grape shot, and Empire being, I think you can boost up the range of the Empire cannons quite a bit more, but you can boost the damage and the armor piercing of the Dawi cannons quite a bit more, so you can get either more range or more blending potential. I want artillery. No one has any, so I guess we're going to go ahead and wait.
Glory to the
Since the Dawis don't want to be our friends, even though we're trying our best.
Celestial General.
We're just out here trying to make new friends. I think we finished all of our astrometric relays up, so we can just go for an additional commercial district. Just One more turn on all these? Yeah, just one more turn. So yeah, let's grab a commercial district here with the Southern Sentinels. I take it back. There's no extra resource buildings. We need to find a capital that also has resource buildings to use. Or ports. Either one is very good. Lanhua Peck is not tier 3. Trade the yen side there. Awakening also has no resources, which is what I'm trying to look for. Maybe over here at the Great Turtle Isle? Oh yeah, absolutely. Tier 3, we've got Obsidian. We just need to upgrade it once. So our next commercial district will be Great Turtle Isle. Oh, gross. A Temperate Isle is gonna... I don't want to do that. That's in a yellow area. Why would a Temperate Island be not allowed, but normal jungle is completely fine? Something about Temperate Island seems way easier to live on than jungle. Is Hexawaddle already one of our commercial districts? It doesn't look like it. There's an easy way to tell, but it's escaping me. Here we go. It's this little coin icon. So it doesn't have it. Hexawaddle is definitely the call since it has gold. Yoink. Commercial district, ahoy. What does gold give us? Extra income from mines and quarries, faction-wide. That's all of them, too. So anything that counts as a mine or a quarry is now going to give us that much more gold. 35,000 predicted income. We can come on up and try to hit Sulphurettes with our glorious new Kimrian artillery.
Food and rest is scheduled.
In camp up, move on through. Oh, there's rats in here. That would make sense. Those Yao Kang. We know how to deal with rats. It's gonna be Knights of the Black... Oh, they take 2 turns. Knights of the Black Rose, you only need to take 1 turn. Let me down. Maybe with Talzin? No, we already used all of ours there. Some things in the woods will work just fine. Ripping through some rats. Sweet. So, who hasn't been moved? You. Oh.
Serve from the front.
I'm a pretender, am I?
Whatever they have.
So let's find out. Whatever we have, or they have, we have dragons. Alright, so we'll have one more kind of goofy battle, because after this, we're definitely not going to really run into anything of any threat until the final quest battle. So let's show off Satang and his bone giant launching their arrows towards these... I mean, they're Norscans with barriers, so they should be fine, right? Oh, look at this mountain here. He has had way too much candy. And he is blowing all over the place. Yep, enough of that. Let's grab our shotguns and our other... They're just gonna go hide back in the back corner. I don't know if that's gonna help you. Do we have any high ground here at all? The answer is no. There's no high ground. Alright, that's gonna be how it is. Let's go ahead and throw the flame cannons in here. Organ guns right next to them to defend. And they'll have their own defenders as well, being Satang and the Bone Giant. They'll kind of stand side by side and fire arrows together. He is dwarfing the Kimrian Bone. Look at this. He doesn't even come up to his shoulder. We might need a short that is a one-on-one battle between a Bone Giant and a Satang. I'm thinking that's going to be really one-sided. Such a glorious model. We'll have the lions ready to rush in and engage as well. This is a really fun army. We'll have our warriors over here. Warrior crossbows ready to lay down withering salvo of fire.
Jade crossbow! Jade warriors!
Roman ready to stop anyone from flanking. We'll have the Jade Lion also defending over here. Zhu Li. What's her name really? Zhu Li? Zhao Li, very close. You've seen the secondary Avatar series with Korra, which I would consider the much lesser series, but it has some cool ideas for some stories, but it is a little bit suffers a little bit too much from presentism.
Gate master! Warriors!
But that's what Zhu Li is from. If you know, you know.
First among many.
The lads together.
Praise the
Not exactly what I meant to do. Let's get single entities all in with group 1. Then our artillery guys will be with Zaytang.
Fight as
I'm going to take off of guard mode because I want him to be nice and aggressive. What a weird group, this one.
Warriors.
Turn them wide, and then we'll have the shotgun ladies up front here. If anyone does make it in too close. Iron Hill guns will give them the business. Let it begin, as the Yuzuk drive hide up on top of the hill.
fellow soldiers of Cathay. I do not intend to
Alright, Zaytang, move forward and give them the business.
of my weapons.
Your bone giant doesn't quite have the range of you either. Needs to work on his he needs to work on that lift.
So let us begin.
Bone giants skip arm day. Confirmed. Don't let Zaytang show off by himself. You need to get some shots in there. If you have to take a step forward. Magical arrows away. We need more giant archer constructs. That way Zaytang can have a whole squad of them. Where's the rest of his army? Are they just gonna try to flank us? Bold strategy.
Raise the dragons. Understood.
Let's grab the artillery and the lions and have them rotate. We can even take some ground. Zaytang, you and the bone giant move up just a little bit there.
Warriors.
And actually, we'll have you move forward and investigate.
I will bring order.
Iron hail.
Where are our enemies? Why do they hide from us? Oh, can we use the giant leap? Oh, that's not going to do anything at all. Yep. So he drops down and makes a Dreadquake mortar in the area he's at. I thought we actually jumped forward. Incorrect. Also, these guys were up top here to kind of lure us in and waste ammo.
Staying low. Within my
Fair
power.
strategy.
sorceress outcast.
We await
Zaytang, let's go for shots on the Marauder Horseman. Same thing with you there, Bone Giant. That's going to be definitely a better target. We'll evaporate this other unit first.
Seeking
Alchemist, get out of there. You're not really rated for combat.
Behold, mythology unleashed. A mighty elixir.
The amount of explosions coming on down there.
Wait,
Alright, you chase them off.
acolyte of secret.
Zaytang, if you can just keep bombarding into that group, that's just going to be the most perfect. Orchid guns are blasting away now. Thank you, Dawi.
soldier and leader.
We can just go scare them. Stop throwing javelins at my alchemist, you bullies.
Dragons commander.
That's gonna be how it is.
Ancestors.
Keep chasing them off, and the organ guns are gonna finish them very quickly. Our Dawi allies, wearing their jade dragon green. They look great. I'm not gonna say they look like leprechauns because that's gonna put me in the book, but they definitely kind of look like angry leprechauns. I didn't say it.
War of
Ooh, another miscast. Hate to see that. Zaytang, go find Oshkar, the troll hewer. Show him the true meaning of war. I'll have the crows go after the... They do have lots of infantry moving on in now. Flame cannons get to work. Give yourself a little bit more defense. Keep blasting in there. We'll have the shotguns turn to fire. You advance a bit to fire, and we'll have everyone else kind of
My dragons.
engage where they can.
Jade crossbow.
Crossbows, you hit these.
Jade warrior.
Marauder Spearmen.
For the moon
They
dragon.
may or may not be. Our Alchemist is running for the hills. Fair enough. He shouldn't have been in there. Normal, so we'll kind of keep him pulling through. Chromen are annihilating. Zaytang is too. Give him the mighty leap, Zaytang. Good douche. That's wiping him out in droves. He decided he doesn't want to fight a big statue. Switching targets. Our other Iron Hail guns are in trouble.
The celestial faithful.
So the Jet Lions had to do with them. Thank you, Iron Hail. Burn and Fire. Seitang is a monster, even in melee. Go ahead and lace these poor Marauder Horsemen in Doom. Pros, well done. Have you dance on through here. We've got our Alchemist back too, so we'll have her drop down to get his golden. Maybe don't overcast it. You seem to have a really bad habit of miscasting there. Iron Hail guns aren't quite as strong as the Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses, but they are still quite powerful. See if we can missile mirror these clowns. They take his dancing around and giving him the old wing blades. And there's a win. Probably not quite as decisive as auto resolve would have given us, but yeah, it went quite well. This tribe has been shattered. And Trollhewer annihilated. We'll go ahead and claim this victory for Cathay and perhaps steal a bit of gold while we're at it. Now we're likely to take some attrition unless I can sneak back into a camp stance. Yeah, we'll stay out here for another turn or two. How do you feel about us bullying the Yusuk? He doesn't like treaties with Mistral, so he doesn't like the Warriors of Chaos or the Yusuk tribe either. So I mean, we might be able to get our friendship back with Satan. Come on, Angry Dawi. We're gonna go ahead and grab another point into Reassuring Presence. Normally I wouldn't, but just in case we have to go for any amount of time outside the walls, we don't really want to take any extra attrition.
The battle
Diplomatic
is won,
relations with Grand
and
Cathay.
so shall the war.
Cool down to Giant Leap, Flightless Colossus. Watchful Protector for more health, and then the Everwatcher for hero action success chance. I think we want. Grab Silent Guardian for now. Upkeep reduction for all of the Terracotta and other construct units in his army. I guess the ones that are not from Gimri.
This victory is not mine, but all
Let's
Cathay.
do increased mobility ×2. Yeah, you haven't had much battle time, honestly, so we'll give you Constellation of the Dragon to explode big groups of
A great day.
chaff, and then get his
But let
golden
us
for your
avoid
Alchemist.
hubris.
Skill points all over. Hard to hit. Full work of the gate, and then leadership under siege. Who are you? King Ching, you are. Where are you at? Oh, you're at the Shadowstone Bay. Actually, it'd be probably better for you to be on the offense. Upkeep and melee defense for Jade Warriors. Assault Garrison or Sentry of Metal. Actually, we've got lots of Jade Warriors. We'll just drop the upkeep for them. Upkeep and more melee defense. Final Transmutation is so incredibly powerful. We'll get the upgrade version of it for the ability to overcast. And for Yufu, Cloak of Jet is the one that makes you sneaky. What's the one that slows the enemy down? Storm of Shadows. You're going to grab this one. 1 point into Storm of Shadows, 1 point into Evasion. One more skill point here for our Yang Dragon Blooded. I think it's just going to be life. Bound life spells are always useful. Oh, there's
The
Gorse.
Lord Magistrate stands.
We're probably about to get jumped by 2 armies here, Peng.
City Commander.
Or he'll avoid us completely, go after the scrap towers.
Celestial General.
Is going to be either or. Since Rakarth has been dealt with, we really just need to hang out and wait for the invasion.
Celestial
So Sean Lee, we'll have you march up to the Golden Ziggurat.
What was the world like? in
Glorious.
Celestial's time? Was there life? But for Dragon.
No, you just stay here. You're fine. Plenish as much as possible. In fact, you should be able to not recruit anyone through Global. And I would just want a Goblin Viewer. We need 1 more Allegiance point. Ooh, you know what? Oh, you have there's the brimstone gun ones, which would work out pretty well against the lizards, all things considered. I want the bombers. Well, let's get the brimstone gun gyrocopters. We've already got a pretty cool air force here, so we'll add in some flamethrower helicopters. There are now 12 of them instead of 4, so they are a force to be reckoned with. 12 bombs dropping at the same time is much more effective than 4. Even if it's got reduced damage, you gotta compensate.
Lord Magistrate.
Which of our other myriad dragons have not been moved. Xiao Ming, you were in charge of defending the mountains. Doesn't look like Greece is gonna try anything, but maybe
No time to
maybe
waste.
the Chaos Dwarves will, so we'll move on up north. Upgrade Valley of the Horns, we can put a set of walls in there.
This harmony threatens our order.
This harmony threatens our border. We'll go Spice Market here at Great Hall of Greases. We can honestly even make the Great Hall a commercial hub. Unfortunately, the mountain climate is... It's really weird, the unpleasant climate we have. Temperate island and mountain, where we're living in the jungles just fine.
The dragon-blooded.
You kinda got a boring job there, Fang. You're just bending the north. Wait, who else has been moved?
Dragon-blooded
Oh, of course.
Shogunga.
Feng Liang.
Spread the Emperor's words.
Good, hey, we'll have you steal more tech.
I will learn the secret.
Well done. Got a Grey Moonbird.
Astromancer.
Should be able to use that to be nice and sneaky. Flying over the rooftops.
A mind the bereft
Got your
of
very
all
own
wisdom.
Batwing. One out of Alien Moonbird.
List of the House of Secrets.
Their lore is really interesting, where the Moonbirds apparently are
Zhang
is
Yan
rumored
Sen-
to have their nests in the Mountains of Heaven, but they're also rumored to have been initially come from the Morsleep or Mansleep, the White Moon. Really cool. There used to be a whole civilization up there, and Kuai Yin was the only survivor
Their lands will suffer.
of whatever happened.
Another
Kuai Yin herself is actually not a dragon. He is but a shapeshifter, the Moon Empress. That means all of the dragon siblings themselves are not 100% dragon. They are at least half moon person. We'll insert good old Destiny 2. That wizard came from the moon. Not Destiny 2, the original Peter Dinklage version. Getting mixed up trying to figure out what we need to build in here. Really, we can save up some gold for a turn or two. Cathay looks pretty good. Skating around Wily Village, we can go for, actually, Salt Mine upgrade. Administration Center. We're making 35% more gold from the Salt Works. Love to see it. And then, is this in balance? It is not. Let's grab ourselves a Wares Market.
elixirs.
More mobility for our Alchemist. This is the one that's out exploding things. Skip on through, we'll come on down to Yuan Bo, and that will be our turn.
Yuan Bo. Begone before your execution.
They were still very low.
Ordained.
Elman, you want peace? Problem is, my friend, you spread corruption. Hungry, hungry ogres. We're just gonna go ahead and say absolutely not to the ogres and kick them on down the road. That's right, you big tubbies. Find your snacks elsewhere.
They serve
Plague of the Shatterstone Bay, Rite of Awakening performed by Tlaqua. Argo Island, looks like a Nooch has been slain. Draining magic from my magistrate. Oh no, whatever should we do? Enemies are starting to muster, and all of the... Oh, that's a lot of imminent evasions. Are they not content with how much smack talk I've been throwing their way? Let's find out if these are actually more difficult, or if we're just gonna auto resolve all of them. One, yeah, you prepare to turn on around. Let's engage here.
Maneuver.
This is one of the invasions about to come on in. And let's see. Oh, that's much scarier. Oh, hang on now. We might not be able to win this one. Yeah, they really did like the smack chuck I was throwing before. These armies are not jokes. So many big beasties. Yeah, we can't win that one. We are ambushing them though, so maybe. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Are you on a Carnosaur? Goes with me being a mace infantry, and I don't see the icon for the Carnosaur anywhere, so I don't think so. I mean, they do have a Carnosaur. They have 2 Coatls, which have the chain lightning. Ouch! This is gonna be 2 Ancient Stegodons. I don't think we have the Daka to deal with them. Fall back. Oh, the army's here now. That just triggered their invasion right away. Interesting.
Offspring
Sure.
of dragons.
I don't have a single issue with that at all. We can have some serious fights ahead of us
The
then.
Emperor's
Yuan Bo, let's deal with the Citadel of Dusk, that way we can turn and actually focus on the task at hand. That's awesome. Auto resolve these giving away. Hate that we have these Slaneshi marks. They're not going anywhere either. It looks like the Gotrek and Felix West is bugged for this campaign, so I'm not going to keep attempting it and keep failing. We're just going to go ahead and occupy.
key location.
The location.
So
Apes
much
have been rebuilt. Jade stables. Artillery. Love to see the artillery.
Celestial commands. We require a balance of force and skill.
Exactly. We need more crows for the skies. We need pretty much nothing else. This army's looking pretty good. All I'd really like to do is replace our normal Jade Warriors with Celestial Dragon. But that's more of a win more situation. Really, the crossbows, the Celestial Dragon crossbows are all you really
The
need.
glory of the dragons.
For you, we just come on in and start going down the specialist line. Right.
Master of the Meteor Winds.
So the Sun Sentinels is only going to have its garrison defenses in 2 turns. That means Karak is actually pretty dangerous here.
Descended from celestial glory.
Could we make it in to help? No, let's go ahead and set up in the Southern
Adorn my
Sentinels.
chamber
And then
in
Yuan
fine.
Ye, you'll move up to
We must be tireless.
the Mangrove Coast.
Erect a shrine to
We'll
our
let this army set up for a turn or two. It's going to likely come on down to Dusk Peaks. The AI tends to try to attack where you're not. We'll see how this plays out. It'll upgrade the Mangrove Coast. If they attack Chupiotl, so be it. We may lose a little bit of ground, or we could have Gorok come in and help. Because they will count as rebel factions, and he won't like them either.
What is your behest?
Upgrade the Cathayan district in Burgone. I think we might need to start calling on our allies for some assistance here. Defenses in Bloodhall, and how are the invasions looking down here in the south?
General.
Probably pretty nasty. I can't reach this one in 2 turns, so maybe it's not quite as mustard as the previous. Let's just find out. Full science. There's one over here on the other side. Oh boy. These final invasion forces are not playing. This one isn't nearly as scary as the last. Waddles are a mess. The 48-48. It's about on par with my Celestial Lion. With way less armor. Much bigger target. I don't think they fight nearly as well as the Celestial Lions in the air. A lot more strength on our Lions, too. I think we'll try to fight this one. It may go very poorly for us, because they do have... Man, Feral Troglodons are a nightmare. Most of the units they have here are a nightmare. We're rocking Brimstone guns. I was expecting more Saurus. Now they ditched the Saurus. They're going for something much more scary. Fair enough. We'll try to weaken them. We have managed to ambush them, so we get the drop on them. See if we can capitalize. Alright, Spear Lines are going to last all of like 10 seconds fighting against Temple Guard, so if we are going to be going hands with them, we want to be very careful. Let's set up the spear groups kind of behind them like this.
Defenders of Cathay!
I'm not even going to worry about the infantry. If they want to file on over here towards me, that would be perfect. Everyone's on a... Oh good, everyone's on a compass. I think all of our wizards here are going to fall. One more group of Jade Warriors in the woods. Make sure no one's coming through after us. Hopefully no one's coming through after us. Crossbows behind.
Thoughts in harmony.
Idea being we're going to blast the brakes off of these single entities in the back here. While our moonbirds and lions go after the Guadals. We'll have Yin Lion on the side here trying to reflect solar engine shot back at them. Then we can have the brimstone guns waiting to deal with the Temple Guard. Come on over here, Croman. I'm not really sure what your job's going to be. Probably Operation Distraction.
Dragons, Commander!
Get all of the infantry together. They are not going to be advancing whatsoever.
Battalion groups, ready yourselves!
Would be hold the line.
Master of Azir.
Celestial Comet, Celestial Lightning. We'll probably just want to drop down a bunch of harmonic convergences on our spearmen.
Celestial
This is as spooky as it gets, though. General, you kind of hang out behind just for a moment. I don't know what the most important things are to do. Alright, so we'll start off by making everyone here more POA physical resistant. This will mirror on this guy. Oh, they've got it.
to head his armies.
What is happening?
So fight hard.
What's all the lightning?
One day it may be you who is standing here.
Man, that got spooky. All at the same time, go. Get them. All is one. We need, what are my best spells here for this? Curse of the Midnight Wind. They're gonna try to stay back. I thought I tried to missile mirror the solar engine, guess that didn't work. Oh, lovely.
Defend the realm.
They are missile monsters, so they're not gonna come towards us at all. Laser beam.
Crossbowman. Guided by
That's one down. Get the next one. Revive Crystal is next. Not sure why they decided to land the gyrocopters. They're getting shot at by the solar engine, so let's pull them away. Solar engines decided that they are the most important target. Did they land? They landed their flyers. How bizarre. I'm gonna block their shots back at them for a couple more seconds there. Spears fall back. And now we need the chain lightnings to come on down. Where are all my boys? We need rocks, we need lightning. Where's my last one? We need more lightning, we need more rocks. Alright, flyers, you deal with this Coatl. Get away from the Temple Guard. Oh good, here comes the Bastillodon. We need more lightning. I'm gonna bring you around to just drop some moonfire down. We are losing all of our stupid ancient Stegodon. Drop down the moonfire. Gain lightning. As soon as that activates, we need just more rocks. Or sky lightning. Oh, that one's going down. Oh, the minute. Those the Troglodons. Yeah, strong. Ooh. This is a nightmare. We managed to weaken them though, so that is at least something. Here comes another laser beam from the skies. Luckily, probably doing more damage to them than me. Flyers trying to deal with Coatl. I thought I had you come in after this Stroglodon, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Deal with the Kowaddle at the very least. Yeah, they're bringing it down to the ground. That's smart and cheeky. Cross goes together.
My path is known.
Drop some lightning. We've got no more in terms of mages. That's another Kowaddle down. Make sure that last one does not escape. Bring it over, of course, Moonfire. Our Lord is running for his life. Waiting for the activation. There we go. Alright, Pros and everyone else, come on back over. The lion is getting mauled by,
Warrior crossbow!
Will of the dragons!
Sent by Shen Yong.
Temple Guard there. Let's see, Flyers. Let's try to take down this Troglodyte in the center. Man, they are keeping all of the Temple Guard just nearby as a puppy guard. Smart,
Raise the dragons!
but frustrating. If we get knock him over. Just be a bully.
Order and balance!
Yep. Alright, the battle is lost. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get all of our lads out so we don't lose too many of them.
Celestial
Everyone withdraw. I fought hard.
Stand ready.
sound!
I am glad to see that these have gotten a little bit of a buff. That first set was completely a joke. We walked right over them. And we were defeated valiantly, might I add. We lost our Jet Lion, our Onyx Crowman, and one of our units of Jade Warriors. But everyone else, we can go ahead and retreat and try to replenish on up.
I will not throw my men.
Oh, he retreated the wrong way. Dude. Well, that's messed up. Great Turtle Isle should be able to hold the line. But we shouldn't be retreating this... I attacked going this way, and we retreated up the hill. Okay.
Cover tracks with haste.
A little bit goofy. Sean Lee, you hang out behind just in case they decide to go over and attack you guys. And then we'll have Young Gong Liang.
Celestial General.
Why can't you reach this? Oh, it's because he's in camp.
Emperor wills it.
Even then, it's not very easy. From those last battles, this is going to be a very tough one. But we do have some Dawi cannons, so we can harass them from distance. And if we do get another ambush, that'll be super fantastic. Wu-Tang, how's your spells looking? Not great. Fight the uttermost airs. Like that. Go ahead and Scales of the Celestial Court. Alchemist's Iron Skin. Jade Amulet. Vorpal Shard, and then combine up some of these Forbidden Rods here. Book of Asher sounds great. The Administrator for some more growth. Alright, that's that. So for this army then, I'd like to add our Spellcaster in. I don't know what we get rid of. Or a Spellcaster. Probably one of these Jade Warriors.
Nothing personal, only logistics.
Yep. Wu-Tang and join up.
Celestial artifacts.
And that moves so we
mine.
Alright. There, nothing I can say about it. Let's fall back.
A safe route for my council.
There's no way we can't reach this, but apparently at once these invasions had happened, so they shall. So we need then to rebuild here, inspect Zuma, make sure we've got plenty of defenses. Chuo Huang, and your name is going to get me in trouble. The Terracotta Sentinels sound good for you. Start bringing in the big guns.
Lord Magistrate.
It's like the rats have run from sulfurettes, but let's find out. Should be a minor settlement, so even the defenses can't be too intense. Nothing here really. We will go ahead and give more speed and poison attacks to our lovely things in the woods, and we'll get more bonus V large on just this group of. What are these spearmen? I guess. Actually, it'd be funny to have that on a unit of swordsmen, which you normally don't have either. Great, and silence them.
We are order. They are rebel.
We'll go ahead and occupy
The
Sulphurets,
celestial empire.
and then we can give this over to Etain.
I govern in the Emperor's name.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give this over to
I will
Etain.
weigh what you have to say and the merit of your action.
The merit of your action, which apparently are very low merit.
Bring me Nefer.
No.
Alar.
Bring me Neferata's head. She's not in the game, you're being dramatic. You're at one more turn on the Star Tower for that to be unlocked. And then 5 more for the other 2. As long as we don't lose the Astromagic Relay. Which I think we'll be alright. I will upgrade the defenses on because we're definitely going to need them. And you know, we might probably get another Lord here too. Let's go Lore of Yin.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
How would you pronounce this? Ulfq?
Fly the Emperor's
Here,
flag.
you need to just join up here in...
Beyond reason. Beyond sanity.
Oh, she's already here, perfect.
Natural.
And then we'll have you start recruiting up some lads. Let's go 1 archer. Oh boy, we need to get this out of Yin, don't we? 1 archer, then we need to appeal to our allies. Don't want any trebuchets. 1000s lads are too expensive. Kimry is not packing anything that's actually very good. Reichland only has cavalry, which I don't think are very useful in a siege at all. The Huntsmen are intriguing, because they'll have a bonus versus large on their shot, is just not very damaging. It's about the same as a normal peasant archer, just with bonus v large. Rangers with great weapons are chucking axes at the enemy, which are going to be doing a lot of damage. We also just get another Goblin Hewer, which we can't get as many of them, but I think it's funny. We'll go Goblin Hewer and First Empire. I wish you had better stuff. Maybe some handguns to hold the walls. They'll be throwing out some angry Daka when the enemies start getting close. Too bad they don't have any iron sides, but we'll make do.
Speed and unity.
Speed and unity. Right then. Who else has been moved?
Celestial General.
Oh yes, we have Yuan Mao. We probably should turn around and help out. Yeah, I think we can hold off on our invasion of the Druki for now. One up towards the Great Turtle Isle, since that's the one that we really care about. Then Yuan Bo and these 2 other generals should be able to hold the Southern Sentinels just fine.
Lord reporting. Born
Donkang, you're missing some
to
units. Let's go ahead and come on in and grab you something to fill in the ranks here. Since you're holding the line, probably the best call is going to be the crane guns, since they can actually be deployed up on the walls. We'll kick out some of these other archers and get 2 sets of crane guns.
The dragon.
And then I guess upgrade the observatory as well. He had to retreat. Luckily, we have 2 turns before this army's here, so onward to the other Cathayans.
For Grand Cathay.
Go ahead and smash the Foundry of Bones once.
War is upon us.
Bone Daddy has been defeated.
Fine base of operation.
Fine base. And we'll just hand this over to the
General.
Chaos Dwarves next turn.
Humility in all things.
Building up your empire so we can smash it again.
Few would turn down such
We
weaponry.
need worthy foes.
The Storm Dragon.
Growth. Production sounds great. We'll do that first. Because Miao Ying's gonna have a very expensive army. And hard to hit here for you. Defense, defense, defense.
Warden of the Great Bastion.
Brute rank. Ammunition during sieges. Or just the ability to get Dragon Guard. I think we'll make the middle gate our barracks. We do need at least one of them to have some recruitment just in case they need help in a pinch. Fang Liang, you are just gonna come on out and back in, just hang out. We'll leave the Chaos Dwarves alone for now.
Dragon.
Iron Dragon, your job is to hang out in Azorn. What else here can try to chase Gorst around?
Magistrate stands ready.
Gonna be a tough fight. He's got a lot of fast movers.
Onga.
Probably a better idea actually just to hit the forest.
I can
Say moron.
follow our ancestors.
If that's how it's gonna be. I can be goaded. We'll go ahead and throw the infiltrators on our Deepwood scouts, making them super fast. With also poison attacks.
Fight.
We'll auto-resolve them, which went way better than I expected. And we'll just go ahead and take the forest off your hands. You didn't need that, did you? Go ahead and take the scrap towers, why don't you? Perfect trade. In fact, we could just trade the scrap towers over to... the Esser, which will usually convince the enemy not to go claim it. And I don't really need it myself, so give me some money.
I will not fail.
We'll find out, won't we? Province secured.
Chosen by trust.
Complete this building. We'll keep the observatory and the... We don't need the celestial barracks. Defenses and the good old exotic animal tamer. Even though this is a magical forest that we don't want to live in, we will for the time being. That one drops corruption and gives us more melee defense.
City command.
Gorst isn't going to come back and fight us, he's just going to run away, but on the off chance that he does, the duelists. Oh, so it's just the opposite. More bonus versus infantry, removes all bonus via large, and gives them 20% more physical resistance.
A tool of great efficiency.
Interesting.
Old magistrate. Commander of the great.
I mean, the downside isn't so much a downside when you just use it on a unit that doesn't have any. So, metallurgy here for you. We are cracking into the hour time frame again for this episode. I had to eat my words there with no more good battles. Thank you, Lizardmen. Actually, very happy to see it too. Let's go. I want Tactician for our Caravan Master. He doesn't have the best skill line. I would like to see kind of an overhaul to this one as well. Or the kind of the Magistrate look, where this is its own tree off to the side, and they have a proper Caravan Master unique as well.
Cathay Eternal.
We'll see on that one. The Fraction reworks to Nurgle Empire and the Dwarfs have shown us really what they're capable of in terms of reworking some of these old factions that need some help, and it's pretty cool to see.
Magistrate reporting.
We're also going to go ahead and let the Shatterstone Bay perhaps fall, and we're going to move on Dread Rock, cut the head off of this nasty snake.
Strategize. Mobilize. Lord
Okay, you come on out. Float on over the Dread Rock.
Out.
And that should allow us to deal with them. Hopefully not auto-resolve. That's right. Does the bonus V large work on their missiles? No, of course not. That would be hilarious, though. So let's just give our halberdiers more... We take it back. These have bonus versus infantry? They do. I'm going to give bonus V large to one of my cavalry units, then. And banner of swiftness to you, because it's hilarious. 149 speed. The Rocket Lion.
Boundless love.
What happened to my infiltrators? They lost a lot of health, didn't they? We will just go ahead and flame the Dread Rock.
At once.
Victory over Nurgle.
Master of
We did a really bad job of protecting this. We'll go ahead and yoink that away from you then. Description office to get us in harmony right away. Give you the Art of War. Vanguard deployment for the entire army. Sounds good. Reading books grants you superpowers. This is a true story. So it's just Ikugax now, and he has no more cycle buildings. Prepare for your doom. There's no actual Cathayans here in the Shadowstone Bay. We set up a bunch of decoys once again. And we don't need better walls there. I'm gonna go ahead and skip on through, I think, the end here. We'll just click in, make sure there's nothing cheap to make me a little bit more gold. Mosquito Swamps. We'll go ahead and upgrade the Blood Swamps. Serpent Estuary. Lots of small buildings we can throw in, which is great. So our income is already insane at the moment. Alright, Yufu, you've only got one more turn to defend yours. You can come on over to help out with what's happening in the south. I think we can just go ahead and send you out now. The army's not great, but it's a squad of reinforcements.
It is my calling.
It is my calling. Amendments of the Capes. We'll go ahead and go for the Jade Dragon Edict. Everything else here is fine to leave in. Oh no, an imminent rebellion. Peasants, gather to bring me the things. The Lizardmen Raiders do nothing, but we've got another squad led by Scamp. Alright, fair enough. We got some found cargo. We'll go ahead and grab the medicine. Keep on moving.
The winds of magic now flow from where the Dragon Emperor's personnel watch over the Ivory Road. Power ebbs from a grand watchtower of jade and jet toward the great Wu Xin compass.
Agreed. And now if we so wish, we can go ahead and direct the winds of magic. That only when that's set to... You have to set it to Asher. As soon as you do, you're able to kind of manipulate the winds in regions the same as Zeech is able to. So the Lizardmen Raiders are afoot, but no one knows where this group went. Karak is just sitting here. Oh, he got a whole nother squad. So do they replenish every turn? That's concerning. Because now that army is all back to... We took down 2 of the Coatls. They've already rebuilt. Alright, Seafarer. We've got some Nangao forges, some more income coming out of our industry. Invasion begins, an invasion imminent. And short victory achieved. Glory to you, glory to us. Yeah, we're not done yet, though. So instead of coming on in and immediately going for the Alchemist commune, let's actually grab flanking stratagems. That way all of our Jade Lancers have devastating flanker.
All Cathay.
Just a good trait to have access to. Now we'll move the Yuan Bo up
I will oversee the
to help out against the Lizardmen threat.
It shall be effortless. I will be obeyed.
Might be able to double team this squad and
Celestial
quickly auto-resolve that one. I think that's what we're gonna do. Dongkang, you come on out with... Yi has the cannons, we'll have her engage
So
first.
be it. Child of the Nile.
It's gonna be quite a costly battle here. We would lose so many. I really don't think so. We're going to this time, though. Because all we're sacrificing is a couple spears and a unit of halberds. I guess some crows, too. It's like the gold, and we can replenish that pretty easily.
Dragon-blooded
Do
sugar.
fall back into the Mangrove
Erect a
Coast,
shrine
whereas
to
you
our
just head back to the Southern Sentinels.
Service is every Cathayan's duty.
You are completely out of front line. So let's go ahead and grab you a couple more Halberdier warriors.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
Might of Heaven and Earth is going to give us flaming and magical attacks and 24 more attack that allow us to cut through the Temple Guard.
Enforce the dragon's will.
Trading magical reserves and a secondary point into Constellation.
It suits my purposes.
Golden ×2. You leader of men now.
Offspring of
Hunting down a couple of these invasion forces, which none of them have decided to surround any of our settlements. He actually went up north, which is not the direction they're supposed to go. The armies all look about the same.
First among warriors.
Which we can just kind of set up,
Men, to your exercise.
wait for them to come to us.
I will not have
In any of the settlements nearby, and if they just decide to attack the Dark Elves, that works for me too.
It shall be effortless.
Cloak of Jet.
I was born to wield
Give you
this.
one more spearman, that way you've got some more guys just gonna stand in the way. Alright, that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne. See you all in the next one.